Whoa! Apple pie!
Apple.
Apple pie is a tasty pastry filled with fresh apples, often cooked in a delicious mixture of butter and spices.
First, the butter is starting to melt.
Use this spoon to stir the butter.
Well done, kitchen helper. The butter is perfectly melted.
Now we add water to the saucepan.
Nicely done, kitchen helper.
Now use this spoon to stir it.
This mix will be perfect for our pie. We'll leave it right here for later, huh? Haha, très bon! Very good. Just a few more presses and we'll have the perfect crust.
Now it's time to add delicious apple slices. Spread out the apples evenly in the crust. Okay, almost done. Just a few apples left.
Super! Now we can add the filling mixture we made before.
Now it's time to add a beautiful lattice crust on top. A lattice is a pattern that is used often to decorate the top of a pie. It makes the pie look almost as good as it tastes. Trace the dotted line to slice the dough. Très bon! Keep slicing.
Beautiful! Now, drag the slices of dough to the pie to create the lattice pattern. And now we are ready to bake. Mrs. Pepper and I preheated the oven.
Watch out! The oven can be very hot, so a grown-up should always do this part. Here you go, Blue. Your world food today is apple pie from the USA. In the USA, people love to eat apple pie, especially on Thanksgiving.
Blue loves it! We couldn't have done it without you, kitchen helper. Thank you. Blue loves
Pick a yum
biryani.
biryani.
Biryani is a mixed rice dish. It is made with spices, rice, and meat or vegetables.
Can you help us add water, spices, and rice into the pan? Now use this spoon to stir. Well done, kitchen helper. Now use the strainer to strain out the extra water. Tap to give it a little shake. That's perfect! We'll leave this right here and add it to our biryani later.
This is looking delicious.
Biryani has yogurt in it.
Smells delicious. Next, let's mix in carrots, potatoes, and peas, kitchen helper. So colorful and spicy.
We're ready to add the rice mix we made before. Now use this spoon to stir it all together.
Smells fantastic already. Now, will you add the lid to the pot to let it steam? I think it's ready.
Here you go, Blue. Your world food today is biryani from India. Biryani can be eaten for lunch or dinner.
Blue loves it. We couldn't have done it without you, kitchen helper. Thank you. Blue
Pick a yum bibimbap. Bibimbap is a rice dish with lots of different toppings, like sprouts, meat, and egg.
Meat. Now let's add sauce and spices. Smells delicious.
Now use this spoon to stir it all together.
Well done, kitchen helper. Now, let's fry an egg. Ah, perfect. We'll add this to our bibimbap later.
Mr. Salt and I cooked some rice and added it to the bowl for you.
Magnifique! Thank you, kitchen helper.
Now let's drag the fried egg right into the middle of the bowl. It makes an excellent decoration. Here you go, Blue. Your world food today is bibimbap from South Korea. The best way to eat bibimbap is to mix all the ingredients together before you eat it.
Blue loves it. We couldn't have done it without you, kitchen helper. Thank you. Blue love.
Pick a
Xiao Long Bao.
Xiaolong bao.
Soup dumplings are a yummy, chewy pastry with meat and hot soup inside.
First, let's make the filling.
Pork.
Now use this spoon to stir it all together.
Ah, this mix will be delicious in our dumplings. We'll leave it right here for later.
Now let's use this rolling pin to flatten this dough so it's perfectly round. Magnifique! Now it's time to pour the filling we made into the dough. Now, will you help us pull and pinch all around the dough to seal the dumpling shut?
Mrs. Pepper and I will turn on the steam to cook the dumplings. The steamer can be really hot. Always get a grown-up's help when putting things into the steamer.
Okay. Next, let's drag more steamers full of delicious dumplings to the stack.
Let's take a look. Ah, beautifully steamed dumplings.
Here you go, Blue. Your world food today is Xiaolong Bao from China. Be careful, soup dumplings are always really hot. Make sure to blow on them before you eat them.
Blue loves them. We couldn't have done it without you, kitchen helper. Très magnifique. Blue love.
Pick a gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi are a very tasty pasta made with potato.
The first step in making gnocchi is to mash some potatoes.
Tap the mashing tool to mash these potatoes. Marvelous potato mashing! Keep it up!
Voila! Can you help us mix flour, spices, and eggs in with the potato?
Now use this spoon to stir it all together.
Ah, looks scrumptious. Keep kneading the dough.
Now it's time for us to swipe the dough from top to bottom and roll it into a long, thin piece.
Now, let's slice the dough into tiny pieces.
Trace the dotted line to slice the dough. Très bon! Keep slicing.
Now drag the magnifique. Keep going.
Fantastique! You are doing great. Great job. Now Mr. Salt and I will turn on the heat to boil the gnocchi. Great.
Ah, such beautiful gnocchi. Now, pour them into the pot. Pomodoro is made from red tomatoes.
Here you go, Blue. Your world food today is gnocchi from Italy. Gnocchi are great to eat at lunchtime or dinner time. Yummy!
Blue loves it! We couldn't have done it without you, kitchen helper. Thank you. Blue
Pick a yummy word.
mandazi.
Mandazi.
Mandazi is fried dough that is usually made in a triangular shape.
First, can you help us mix in flour, sugar, spices, and coconut milk? Now use this spoon to stir it all together.
Ah, looks scrumptious. And now, will you drop an egg right in the center?
What a fantastic kitchen helper you are! Magnifique! Now use this spoon to stir it all together.
Next, will you help knead the mandazi dough we just made? Kneading is when you mix all of the ingredients of the dough together by hand. Tap on the dough to knead it.
Now let's use this rolling pin to flatten this dough so it's perfectly round.
Now, can you help slice the dough into triangles? You will? Great!
Trace the dotted line to slice the dough. Très bon! Keep slicing. A scrumptious treat for Blue and you to eat.
Mmm, smells delicious. They look ready. Mrs. Pepper and I will take them out of the frying pan. Let's sprinkle a touch of powdered sugar over our mandazi. Ah, what a sweet-looking treat.
Here you go, Blue. Your world food today is mandazi from Kenya.
In Kenya, any time of day is a good time for mandazi. They can be eaten for breakfast, a snack, or an after-dinner dessert.
Sometimes they eat it with chai, a fancy tea, like Blue has here.
Blue loves them. We couldn't have done it without you, kitchen helper. Très magnifique. Blue love.
Pick a yummy word. Tamales.
Tamales are
A tamale is a dish made from corn dough wrapped in corn husk. All that corn sure makes it tasty. Can you help us add corn masa flour and a little bit of baking soda into the mixing bowl? Now use this spoon to stir it all together. Thank you, kitchen helper. Now let's add this chicken broth. Now stir it all together to make the dough fall perfectly light and doughy. We'll add this in later.
Mmm, smells delicious. Next, let's add some lovely carrots and peppers, kitchen helper.
Now use this spoon to stir it all together. Well done. Now thanks, kitchen helper. Now drag. Great job. Now fold this way.
I think it's ready.
Here you go, Blue. Your world food today is a terrific tamale from Mexico. You can eat the tamale right out of the corn husk. How delicious!
Blue loves it. We couldn't have done it without you, kitchen helper. Thank you. Blue loves this.
Pick a yummy world food.
Arepas.
Are
An arepa is a cornmeal flatbread that can be filled or topped with meat and cheese.
Can you help us add cornmeal, spices, oil and warm water into the mixing bowl. Now use this spoon to stir it all together.
Ah, looks scrumptious. Keep kneading the dough.
Now time to slice the arepa dough into even pieces. Trace the dotted line to slice the dough. Très bon! Keep slicing.
Now, will you help shape the arepa dough into a circle? You will? Great! Smells delicious.
Ready to flip. Mr. Salt and I will use the spatula to turn it over. Once the arepa cools down, we can add the cheese filling. I think it's cool enough now. First, we need to slice the arepa in half. Trace the dotted line to slice the dough. Well done! Now pour the cheese inside the arepa.
Good work, kitchen helper.
It looks ready. Mr. Salt and I will take it out of the frying pan. Here you go, Blue. Your world food today is yummy arepas from Colombia. Arepas are not just found in Colombia, but all over the world because they are so delicious.
Blue loves them. We couldn't have done it without you, kitchen helper. Très magnifique. Blue love.
Pick a yummy word. Halo, halo.
Halo, halo.
Halo Halo is a sweet treat made with beans, fruit, and ube ice cream. This first step is really cool and fun, making the purple ice cream. Now use the spoon to stir it all together. Well done, kitchen helper.
Whip.
Now drag this whipped cream to the mixing bowl. Now use this spatula to mix in the whipped cream to lighten up the color. A perfect shade of purple. Mr. Salt and I are going to put this ice cream mix in the freezer until it's ice cold.
Green gelatin. Ah, magnifique! Now let's drizzle a little evaporated milk on top of our halo halo by dragging it over to the bowl. Purple. And now the purple ice cream we made earlier is ready. Let's drag and drop a beautiful scoop right on top of our halo halo. Ah, what a magnificent frozen treat!
Here you go, Blue. Today's world food for you is halo halo from the Philippines. Halo halo uses purple ice cream, which gets its purple color from ube, a purple yam.
Blue loves it! We couldn't have done it without you, kitchen helper. Thank you. Blue love.
Pick a
Macarons.
A macaron.
A macaron is 2 cookies put together with a sweet filling.
First, let's make the meringue. Now use this spoon to stir it all together.
Ah, looks sweet and delicious.
Now let's add a beautiful color for the bottom half of our macaron. Pick one of the icing colors and pour it into the mix. When you've picked an icing color that you like, stir it in. This part is really fun. Let's use this stencil tool to make perfectly round cookies.
And now we are ready to bake. Mrs. Pepper and I preheated the oven.
Watch out! The oven can be very hot, so a grown-up should always do this part. Now the final step. Drag the top part of the cookie onto the macaron, like this. Here you go, Blue. Your world food for today is macarons from France. Macarons are a very popular treat in France, where Mr. Salt and I are from.
Blue loves them. We couldn't have done it without you, kitchen helper. Très magnifique. Blue love this word.
Pick a yummy